You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White sports fans, we're going to be talking about the Tokyo Olympics and men's tennis. World number one Novak Djokovic has flamed out of the Olympics, and he had a complete meltdown, folks. I talked about something similar in my previous video about Djokovic. He actually gave some comments about accepting the pressure, and trying to be mentally tough because Simone Biles actually quit in the Olympics. Now, Novak Djokovic did not quit, but he did have a monumental meltdown and threw a big-time tantrum. And I told you guys before that this is what Novak Djokovic does sometime in his career. He actually did something similar last year at the U.S. Open, and he actually hit a linesman with a ball. He was frustrated, took the ball, hit it with the racket, and it hit a linesman in the neck, and he was disqualified from the U.S. Open. Now, guys, he was actually trying to win gold at the Olympics, and he lost to Germany's Alexander Zverev, and he is not going to get a gold medal. Flash forward now, he's in a bronze medal match, and he got his butt kicked. He got his butt kicked, and he threw a tantrum. So check this out, guys. Novak Djokovic fails to medal, throws tantrum at Olympics, farewell. And I believe you will never see Novak Djokovic at another Olympics. He's actually 34 years old, and when the next Olympics actually comes around, he'll be age 37. He'll pretty much probably be done with tennis. Roger Federer is still around. He's about to be 40, but I don't think Novak Djokovic will ever win a gold medal now at the Olympics. I just don't see him doing that at age 37. And Rafa Nadal, who's 35, didn't even play in the Olympics this year, and he actually won a gold medal in Beijing in 2008. It says here, a day after Novak Djokovic saw his quest for the elusive Golden Slam fall short, the world number one failed to secure a medal at the Tokyo Olympics, falling in a bronze medal match to Spain's Pablo Carreño Busta on Saturday. Over the course of a 6-4, 6-7, 6-3 loss, Djokovic grew increasingly frustrated with his performance. In one instance, he launched his racket 5 rows into the stand. And guys, it did not end there. He was so frustrated, man, that he actually broke his racket. I mean, he went full John McEnroe at the Olympics. Now, if he actually threw his racket into the stands in a Grand Slam event with actual fans there, I believe he would have been disqualified from the tournament. But I actually do have a clip here, and I'm going to show you guys this here. No sound. And you can see Djokovic just lose it. Breaks his racket right there. And that's just another angle right there. And this is where he throws it 5 rows into the stands. Super frustrated. And I believe he would have actually gotten disqualified if this was a regular ATP tournament. And for some reason, guys, the ATP actually uses points gained in the Olympics. I don't know why they actually tie those together. I think it's pretty stupid. I believe that the Olympics should be separate from the ATP. I mean, he just went crazy, but this is what he does. He says, quote, it's part of, I guess, who I am. He's right about that because he's done this before. Djokovic said after the match, I don't like doing these things. I'm sorry for sending this kind of message, but we're all human beings, and sometimes it's difficult to control your emotions. Now, I was actually looking at the San Francisco Chronicle. They're definitely on the side of Simone Biles. They actually tried to use this because Djokovic injured his shoulder, and he actually withdrew it from mixed doubles. So the bronze is actually going to go to the other team he was actually supposed to play. And therefore, the San Francisco Chronicle has called Djokovic a hypocrite for criticizing Simone Biles, even though he didn't necessarily mention Simone Biles when it came to pressure. But I believe there's a bit difference, though. Djokovic did play. Yeah, he played bad. He got his butt kicked, but he didn't quit. Now, he was unable to actually play in his mixed doubles match because he was injured. physically injured. Had nothing to do with mental health. And it even says here, after the loss, Djokovic withdrew from a bronze medal mixed doubles match, citing a left shoulder injury. And you can also see here, he destroyed that racket, folks. Absolutely destroyed his racket. But this is who Djokovic is. And also, you know, the summer hardcourt season is going to be starting. I'm pretty sure he wants to get back to the ATP Tour and try to win the U.S. Open. Rafa Nadal has already rested up. He didn't actually play Wimbledon. He didn't go to the Olympics. He wanted to be fresh for the U.S. Open. And Rafa Nadal has won more U.S. Opens than Novak Djokovic. Now, Djokovic has the edge at the Australian Open, and they're in a battle now for the most Grand Slam titles in history. They're both tied at 20 with Roger Federer. I believe Roger Federer is done. So Djokovic, he's going to have to regroup and get ready for the Summer Slam season. And Rafa Nadal has been a force in the Summer Slam season. And I don't know what's going to happen at the U.S. Open. This is going to be very interesting to see who will actually win the U.S. Open. It's possible, you know, that neither one of these guys could actually win the U.S. Open. I mean, tennis is a grind. It is just year long. And now you're actually throwing in the Olympics this year. Olympics don't come every year, but the U.S. Open is still going to be going on. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Novak Djokovic absolutely just losing it? Losing his cool big time. This is not a surprise to me. He's done this in the past, and I'm pretty sure he will end up doing it again. It actually cost him probably the U.S. Open last year. He could have probably already been at 21 slams, but this is just a part of who Novak Djokovic is. He's just a lightning rod, and this does not surprise me that he absolutely loses his cool after back-to-back losses. I'm pretty sure he was tired. He was pretty drained, I'm pretty sure. I actually heard the conditions over there in Tokyo are pretty similar to the way the conditions here in Houston this time of year. It is extremely hot and extremely humid. So I don't know. I'm not making any excuses for the guy. I'm a Nadal guy myself. So, I mean, if he doesn't win, hey, that's better for my guy. You know how it is. But Novak Djokovic, he's all-time great. He really, really is. But this is who he is. So I'm not surprised that he threw a tantrum and completely melted down like this. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.